thought he was in Raleigh.
Oh, that's his address, 3022 Raleigh Way.
Raleigh Willoughby Way. Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah. So anyway, are we actually recording now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a discotheque going on behind Christian. It's light blue. It's Carolina blue.
Do you have the button where you can like fade the different colors on its own?
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Right
Do
now.
it.
No pressure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's like that was uncalled for.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's like pink. Anyway, if you're not actually watching this podcast, you're probably really confused.
Yeah, you're probably like, I don't understand like what's happening right now. Yeah, Christian's just breaking his lights on cam. It's fine.
We all just had a
stroke.
Hey,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Why does that be red?
Why does it have to be red?
It's the bloody shit, I guess.
I don't even care anymore, man. Like, I'm tired of stopping the recording and then.
No, that's in there now.
It's in there.
It's in there now.
Now everybody knows.
You're just speaking British.
Yeah,
bloody shit, mate.
Bloody shit.
Yeah, maybe he meant it in the British way.
Yeah.
You know.
Welcome to the podcast of the stuff and this. It's some kind of things and.
It is some kind of podcast.
Yeah, we haven't done this in like 3 weeks.
Well, we did, but there was some technical difficulties. We don't need to talk about that. We can talk about other things.
A wee bit of a fuck up.
So anyway, here's what happened.
So anyway, Cody Dunn messed up.
It wasn't me. It was Streamlabs. It for whatever reason did not record the audio. I don't know.
Blame Streamlabs.
I blame Streamlabs for everything. It does not. It constantly does not work right.
I know. Anyway, we were talking about Ragnarok, like the video game, not the actual.
No, the actual event's happening soon.
No, God of War Ragnarok. It released.
It did. It came out on my birthday.
It's fun.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Cody.
No.
Here's a video. Usually it's like Call of Duty that comes out.
It is usually Call of Duty, yeah.
That came out early this year.
It wasn't far off.
No,
it was not far off.
I wasn't just like don't sing, but at the same time, Happy Birthday is super copyrighted, so don't sing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who owns Happy Birthday?
I don't know, but like it's legitimate. That's why if you go to like if you go to like a Chili's or something, they all like all
welcome to Chili's.
Like they all have those really stupid Happy Birthday songs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
if you land on my Happy Birthday space, you better give me $200.
Yeah. But you know, they all come out, they're clapping and it's like in unison or whatever, but it's not the actual Happy Birthday song.
Yeah, it's like happy birthday. Yeah. The song is for you.
Yeah.
And it's your birthday. We're gonna
wearing shoes.
Yeah, we're gonna burn some
shoes.
Hey. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's because they can't
copyright some kind of podcast. I did it right here. I did it right here on the podcast. You guys heard it.
TM. Trademark, copyright.
Now I'm gonna go to Chili's and be like, you can't sing this song anymore.
Yep. So yeah, that's a whole thing. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a whole thing.
I want to know who owns who put the claim as like, I own Happy Birthday.
Richest family ever.
Probably.
Dude, the lyrics are so simple. Most of the words are Happy Birthday. It's like 40% of the words are Happy Birthday.
And then you get that part where nobody knows what to say to the person or what to call them. So it was like, care, dad, mom.
The song is owned by Warner Chappell Music.
I think it's Chappelle.
So Warner Brothers owns it?
The Warner Music. It's a subsidiary of Warner Music Group. Yeah.
Those bastards.
I was going to say name 3 of their songs, but
yeah.
we know one of them.
We know one of them.
Leave it to
God.
Warner Brothers to be like, we own Happy Birthday. It is ours.
Probably that frog that sings it.
Probably.
Robs.
Miss that guy.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't even know. What was the last movie, Tim, that you had to watch?
I had to watch The Illusionist.
Did we talk about Valkyrie, or was that the one that didn't get recorded?
Oh,
Yeah, you need to give a quick.
You got to
recap
do a
on
quick
that.
recap on Valkyrie because
okay. So Valkyrie, right? It's been like a month since I watched the movie. Tom Cruise is in it, and he doesn't have any kind of German accent whatsoever. He doesn't even try to fake it. He's just Tom Cruise in the movie, and they make a really big deal that my dude has an eye patch. Like the whole movie, like he has an eye patch on, and they make in fact, like that's the icon over here is of the eye patch because they make
persona in that.
they make a huge deal that my dude's wearing an eye patch for no reason. Anyway, apparently it's based off the true story about how they tried to kill Hitler and failed, and then at the end of the movie they all die. And that's kind of the movie. It was okay at best. I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10.
I still think that's generous.
Whose pick
Yeah.
was that?
That was Cody's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody had Valkyrie. Christian had The Illusionist.
And he's gone already.
He's gone already.
He's not here, but he had it.
Just like this, he'll reappear.
Jolly green giant looking like dude.
Who can't hear
Look
us
at
because he
him
doesn't have
with his haircut.
his headphones on.
Yeah, he's no
Because he
haircut.
doesn't have a haircut.
Because he
He
doesn't
doesn't
have a haircut.
haircut. Now, hey.
Hey.
We
I
said
didn't talk
nothing
about
but
me,
we
so-
said nothing but good things about you while you walked away.
I heard he, haircut, and something.
Okay, cool.
That's about
Anyway,
it. That's literally we said it.
I had
in that
The
order.
Illusionist,
It's a nice haircut.
The
I'm sure it was a
Illusionist.
compliment.
which just makes me think of Arrested Development, because Joe had his illusions.
Oh right.
Anyway, it was okay. It was really like a love story. It was kind of weird. It was kind of like the 1900s version of like Ocean's 11, but it's just one dude. So it's like Now You See Me, and like Ocean's 11 happened in the 1900s, but instead of stealing like an item, they just faked this chick's death so that the two of them could be together. It actually wasn't bad. Paul Giamatti is like really good in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the biggest Paul Giamatti fan. Like he's not terrible, but he was like really good in this movie. And Edward Norton, like he's never like bad, but like watching him try to like be a magician and like do things like this,
Yeah.
or this, it gets kind of boring after a while because he just looks like dapper, like and like mean and sad and like straight faced, and he's just like, whoa.
Well, he was the
And
best
it's what-
Hulk. So
Yeah, he was. And it's one of those things like even Now You See Me, I have encounters this problem where like they try to make the magic like magic. You know what I mean? Not like show magic where like you see like sleight of hand and stuff like that. Like they try to do like this dude grew a tree out of nothing, and they try to explain how he grew a tree out of nothing. Like, dude, he didn't grow a tree out of nothing. Like it was CGI. And
Yeah.
it's one of those things where like the movie was filmed in 2006. So in 2022 with a high definition and whatnot, it just looks bad. You can tell that it's CGI and not the best CGI ever because it's from 2006.
yeah.
So, but other than that, the movie wasn't bad. I
What's
gave it a
rated?
7. I gave it a 7 out of 10. So yeah,
It's new movie time.
it is new movie time. I think it's your turn, Steven.
I thought we're just picking a random one for the 4th.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
I thought that's
I
what
thought
we did.
that's-
You rolled a dice for one of
Oh.
them.
Oh, I rolled a D10.
I thought you were doing a
Where's it?
D20, but I don't.
Where
Yeah, I
is
don't
it?
know.
Where is it?
Well, it's 10 by 10. So,
Oh, sure.
ha. All right. 2, 10. It's the Terminator. Oh, I gotta watch some Arnie.
I was actually gonna say earlier when you were looking down, there was like a red dot showing up on your glass. I was like, "Huh, you kind of look like the Terminator." Yeah, that's cool.
I am the Terminator, but yeah, I'm the Timinator. Anyway, that was a lame joke. Let's move on to the next topic of conversation.
That's great. You get to watch the opening scene where he's just walking around, just hung.
I don't think that's how the movie starts.
I think
What-
it
I
is.
think it
What
is.
version of the Terminator were you watching?
He shows
The
up
first-
naked.
Yeah, the first
Yeah, but
movie.
you don't see him.
You see it. I
don't think you
remember.
see it.
That's the very first thing I pointed out when I watched that movie. I was like, it's just.
I don't think you see his
It's heavily,
area.
It's heavily silhouetted, but you can definitely see it moving.
It's got the like hentai blur.
I promise you, it's there. Well, so next podcast review and dong rating. To the left or to the right?
Also, Girth.
There's
tell me
the
when to stop.
tagline.
Don't.
There's the
Tell me
tagline
when
at
to
the end of
stop.
this episode. Also, Girth.
Girth. I like my hot dogs really girthy.
Yep.
I don't like slim. Anyway,
Also, I
No,
heard
keep
this really interesting thing on another podcast, Fix It, where one of the guys was
fix it.
talking about how he eats his hot dogs. So like, he'll get the hot dog, put the condiments on it, and then he rolls the hot dog in the bun.
To coat in it. That's pretty cool. It's better than eating it with a knife and fork because you can't eat things that are phallic, like somebody we know.
It's a true story.
That is a true story.
Very true story.
Very true
Bananas,
story.
hot dogs,
Bananas, hot dogs,
corn
ice cream
dogs,
pops.
ice cream pops,
corn
yeah.
dogs. Can't do it.
So
Has
funny.
to eat it with a fork and knife.
Oh man.
It's like people eat pizza with a fork and knife. What kind of animal are you? My mom does that occasionally.
I have done it once or twice.
It's not like any of us have ever put pizza rolls in a blender or anything.
I don't know what kind of butt fuckery bullshit that was, but
Is this before or after you ate the glass?
this was like the year after that.
Oh, okay.
At least you spaced them out,
I do about one weird food and beverage thing a year.
So what's your weird food and beverage thing this year? Has it
I don't
happened
know.
yet?
I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm
It's gonna
saving
be
it
at
for,
Disney.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Okay.
Disney, yeah.
Disney or Thanksgiving. I'm
We're
calling
gonna
it.
we're gonna be walking around and Christian's gonna come up and we're about to be getting on the line. He's gonna roll up with like a funnel cake and 2 hot dogs in the funnel cake
I mean,
with like
I would
chili
eat that.
on it.
I was
Dude.
gonna say that actually
Guys.
sounds pretty fucking
Yeah.
great.
I
would
have
eat that.
pickle nachos.
I would
Instead
eat
of
that,
chips, it's
though.
just pickles.
I would eat that. Fried pickles with like nacho cheese sounds great.
Dude, funnel
No,
cake hot dog sounds
dude.
great.
Sounds great.
I mean, hear me out. If I had a hot dog and instead of the bun or the cornmeal for a corn dog, if it was a churro, I'd probably be down for it.
Oh yeah, or pancake batter.
Yeah.
It'd be like a pretzel dog.
Pancake batter is just
dessert
like a breakfast corn dog almost.
Yeah, but in that case they use sausage, or this is just straight up hot dog.
I'd still eat it.
I think it's gonna happen. One of us is gonna show up with just the weird.
Actually, you know what? Fried pickle nachos doesn't sound that bad.
it doesn't. The more you think about it, the more you're like, that kind of.
When you said pickle nachos, I was not picturing them fried.
Well, I didn't say
If
I
it's-
actually meant pickle nachos.
Yeah, if they're fried pickle nachos, then I
Yeah.
might have a little taste.
I mean, if they're just floppy pickles and nacho cheese, it's kind of gross. It's kind
That's what I'm saying. It's just the spears. It's not even the chips.
Oh,
it's
the
like spears.
I was gonna say that'd be even better. Some fried spears.
Fried
Use that to
spears?
dip. Okay.
I'm not talking about fried. When I said pickle nachos,
We don't
I
want
meant
that gross
mustard.
thought in our head
We don't
anymore.
want that
We're
in
on
there
to the better
anymore.
one. Stop trying to ruin the thought.
What was your latest weird food thing then, Christian?
I don't know.
Pickle nachos.
It was pickle nachos.
Pickle nachos.
He's like, I don't know.
Dude, Cody, I know you like pickles.
Yeah, I do.
Do you drink the juice like a savage?
I don't.
Thank you.
I don't.
Uh,
I have.
Wait. You mean at one point in your life you ate all the pickles in a jar and you were just like, this fluid, yum.
People
Yeah.
do that, yeah.
Yeah. Now I will say
This fluid, yum.
yum. So pickle juice is good. I mean, I'm not mad at pickle juice.
Dude, it's vinegar.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use pickle juice as like a brine for
yeah.
food.
I've used it as a brine. I've also I've used it in like to make a witch doctor.
That'd be the only reason to leave pickle juice, just a jar of pickle juice in your
Yeah.
fridge. Well, maybe I'll make this drink.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine like being like, oh, hey, you know the leftover brine from like these pickles I ate? I'm just gonna drink that.
I've also made my own pickles out of it before. Like I'll get like the Vlasic. Is it Vlasic or I don't know.
It's Vlasic.
It's Vlasic. So like I'll get the Vlasic pickle chips. I'll eat all the pickle chips or whatever.
Eat it.
And then I'll get a cucumber and chop it up and put it back in that jar with the same pickle juice and make my own pickles.
Does it pickle it?
Yeah.
Does it pickle it like well?
Yeah, if you leave it long enough, it does, yeah. It may not be the smartest way to do it.
I don't really like pickles like that.
I
So
like
like
pickles.
unless they're fried or on a burger, I don't want them. So
Nope, I'm the
Anyway,
weirdo. I'm that weirdo that goes to the Renfest and gets the jumbo pickle and just walks around just.
So I legitimately like when I was on keto, right? Because I could get a Jimmy John sandwich, I could get the unwich, right? And the side could be a pickle because it's keto friendly. And I did it, and I ate half that pickle, and I was like, "This is fucking disgusting."
You're gonna be driving down to Disney with like a snack or two in the back.
Bro, I'm gonna have
Can
like
you hand me-
nothing but pickle
Can you
chips.
hand me the jar of pickles?
I'm gonna have nothing but pickles.
I'll let you know, I'm not gonna be a happy camper.
You
You're
just
gonna be
hear me
weird.
driving. I'm just be sitting there with a fork eating pickles out of a jar.
Ah, that's
You're gonna-
gross.
Sup, bud?
No, dude, you're gonna be driving and just pick one out and then just touch the steering wheel back. Just touch everything with your pickle juice hands in the car.
Just start flinging the pickle juice everywhere.
Just reach
Got
in.
the-
I gotta get that one at the bottom.
I can't quite get to it.
Come out and be like, oh man, I need to change the air. Just blowing pickle juice everywhere. Man, this podcast took a weird turn.
We've been talking about pickles for a long time here.
Yeah, can you hand me the jar of pickles? Yeah, sure. Where is it? It's next to the tapioca. Like, why did you back like this?
It's right next to my cottage cheese.
Next to the cottage cheese and tapioca.
I was gonna say next to the block of cheese. That'd be
well,
more accurate.
That would be very accurate, yeah.
Honestly, I'd rather you eat the block of cheese and the pickles in my car. I'd be way more accepting of it.
I don't know, because if for whatever
Oh, you
reason,
got some Gouda there? All right.
It's very
if for whatever reason some of the cheese just dropped,
No, dude, 'cause
you're-
vinegar.
the car is gonna be
No,
rough.
vinegar makes me want to throw up. Like legitimately. That's why I don't like mustard or pickles or things of that nature. I can't do it.
You know
It
what?
just makes me gag.
You know what I don't like? When Steven randomly disappears.
I was trying to just play it off and let him come back, but
Oh, the people watching definitely saw it happen.
Kim Kardashian move, I see.
And the pickles were too much.
I'm out
So
here.
the real challenge is to eat Taco Bell
Nah.
as you're driving down the road.
You've done that.
I've done that. Yeah, me and
You've done
Jim-
that back.
Yeah.
Like
When we came back from Hawaii, we stopped
Bro,
at the nearest Taco Bell.
We murdered Taco Bell on the way back.
But like,
Yo, we thought about that for like 4 days.
Like
So
we got back. My dad was like, "Here's $40 for gas and a little bit of food." We were like, "Cool." We put $15,
again, dude.
$15, and then got the rest with Taco Bell.
that's it. That's all. Anyway, go ahead. Taco Bell road trips.
I was just saying, not burrito, like chalupa,
Oh yeah,
or like the nacho fries, where you actually have to like find some place to put the cup. You have to dip it, and then
yeah.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
anyways,
Choose Bill Grande.
I've not had nachos driving. I've definitely had a chalupa driving, and like the nacho fries with the cheese dip. It's the same with like, I don't know. It's on along the lines of like getting like nuggets and sauce and trying like while you're
I
driving.
will say Burger King, their chicken fries container with the little sauce that you can put in at the top of it.
Is that a
There.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you open it, you can like pop the thing down and then you can put your sauce in there.
And it's
That's
also
nice.
big enough to sit in your cup holder. So like
Yeah.
they're genius with that. That's like the best thing Burger King's
They're
ever
like,
done.
listen here, you fat fucks. We know you eat in your car.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna make life easier for you.
Oh, thank you.
Sonic doesn't even do that, and their whole shtick is that they bring it to your car.
Yeah.
Thank you, but why were you so mean about it?
Isn't that like the Tom Segura joke about In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Where you're like, they're like, "Are you gonna be eating this in your car today? You fat piece of shit."
Yeah.
You're like, "No,
I
I
am.
am." They're like, "Yeah, we know you are." No, and you're just like, "I'm gonna get to go." They're like, "All right, you have a great day."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, we talked
Uh,
about food for a while.
Before we continue, I got a special message that Amy wanted me to say that she befriended the blue crocodile in Disney Dreamlight Valley,
What's the blue
and
crocodile?
it's just a blue crocodile. You can just befriend it and have it as a companion.
All
about to
right.
Google this.
Yeah.
Is this from a movie?
No,
It's from the game.
Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah.
Essentially, it's like Farmville, or not Farmville, Stardew Valley,
What a
but Disney.
throwback.
Yeah, no, I know the game. I just
Oh.
the
character.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah. You might be interested, Christian. You can befriend a bunch of different raccoon variations.
That's fucking. I just found the raccoon. Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of raccoons, Christian, have you heard of the game? I think it's Aka, AKA.
Is it the red panda?
Yeah.
Before we continue, could I get a round of applause for that announcement, please? Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, continue.
I felt like that game would be up your alley.
Are you still playing Tunic?
No, I have I had a weird abusive relationship with that game for way too long. I finally got the platinum in it, and then I deleted it, and I never want to think about it ever again.
Damn.
He said he was wearing a wife beater when he platinumed it.
Did not say that. No, so that game, like, I got so determined that I wanted to finish it, and then like there were all these like it doesn't explain anything to you, and then there's all these extra hidden challenges all throughout the game, and I was like, I'm gonna do all this without looking at a guide, and then I got to like the 92% completion of like the game, and then I was just like, fuck this, and then I looked at a guide.
Real talk. Can you imagine being the creator of like the white tank top, and then but like, oh, I just want to put my product out there for the world, and then having all your people call it the wife beater? That's terrible.
When I think of a tank top, though, I don't think of that. I think of like a normal shirt with just the sleeves cut, like a sleeveless tee. But
Nah, that's a sleeveless tee. Like I'm talking about a tank top.
There's
Like
a difference.
Yeah.
nah, I can't. It's like if I called it's like how you gotta call flip flops and sandals. Like sandals.
There's a difference between flip flops and sandals, though.
Yeah.
There's a difference between.
Good.
Okay.
I think I was about to reiterate what you had already said, so go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, but there is a difference between sandals and flip flops. Sandals have like sandals are almost like a shoe. Flip flops You know, they're just flip flops. Anyway,
No, but I just since because I've never ever called one of those a tank top, so I always just refer to it as a wife beater, whereas I refer to a sleeveless tee as a tank top.
oh,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the the wife beater paints a very specific image in your head of like what you're talking about, like
Yeah, a wife beater.
a
Yeah,
very.
white trash.
Dominic Toretto, you know.
I was talking about an image
Family.
of the material, not the like situation that would be.
Oh.
You said it paints a picture, bro. I'm feeling like Picasso over here.
Me and Steven went immediately stereotypical. Immediately.
Not what I meant
White
at all.
trash.
Welcome to some kind of podcast at almost midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, this one I shake a cup with a Polyworld sticker. Thank you for asking.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
That's cute.
Where'd you get the
I
sticker?
like it.
I ordered a different sticker from Etsy and found out it wasn't going to work too great, but they included this one as a freebie. So it all worked out in the end.
That's cool.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
I'm getting a little pissed off.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll use the other sticker.
Polyworld just looks kind of dopey, though. He's always like, hey, guys, I'm here.
He's just very polite.
Yeah, he just looks like, hey, everybody.
Looks like he's just standing in line waiting on his mom to get back.
I wish somebody would pick me up from after school. Dad forgot me again.
When the parents are fighting and you're just trying to play PlayStation.
Why are you mad, buddy?
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an over exaggeration. So I was trying to look up the Akka game and when the fuck it's coming out. But like, so is it an indie digital game? Is that what's happening with this?
Yeah, I don't know if it's out on PC already or not, but I know it's coming to Switch in like December. It's like December 15th or something.
I saw that. Okay. Cool.
So anyway, it's been a hot second since we've done this. I know, Christian, you Platinum Tunic, but what else have you been doing?
Yeah, I at this point don't even remember what we covered on the last thing that would have been actually uploaded.
Who knows?
Well,
repeat yourself if you have to.
Finished campaign of Modern Warfare 2.
Mm.
I think we're all currently what?
I don't know. Steven's got the giggles.
I saw some. I'm listening though.
I was just about to say, I think we're all at least a few hours into God of War Ragnarok, which is probably the most relevant talking point to us all as far as gaming is concerned. I think Steven's broken, so
it's okay.
I'm assuming it's not podcast appropriate.
Well,
I'm just gonna go out and say it. It's probably not appropriate.
It's not. It's
There's
not.
no way it is.
It's not.
So let me fill in this blank air. Everyone's laughing so hard right now that they literally can't vocalize any sort of speech into their microphones. So I'm just gonna be here talking you through what's going on. Right now, no one can concentrate or look at their cameras. No, okay.
I just didn't. I didn't want the viewers to have to hear me ugly laugh. So.
Oh God. Anyway, we all been playing Ragnarok.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, let me respond to your question with a follow-up question for everyone.
Sure.
How many hours has everyone put into Ragnarok so far?
Steven!
You know what, I'm just gonna answer my own question. So I'm about 4 hours in. I just got to like the big open lake area.
So I'm right. I'm right. I think I'm kind of where you are. Maybe I got to like the first like area. I guess got my like compass.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in like the dwarf kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
slightly
doing this
past that, but
I'm doing the smokestacks.
Just finished that. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm about 9 hours in, and I'm in the without doing any spoilers. I'm in the desert.
Ooh.
Okay. There's a desert.
It's a side activity.
Okay. Yeah. So are you all trying to like do all the side activities as you go?
Yeah,
For the most
just
part.
doing what's around.
I do.
Yeah.
I've definitely missed some Eyes of Odin ravens, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck those things.
I like to
They're-
explore.
I remember not finding a single one of those ravens in the first game, just
Yeah.
playing the game naturally. But in this one, they look like phoenixes, and I remember seeing the first one in the lake, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So
They're
I was like,
cool.
oh.
And the ones that like will go through like a rotation and then perch somewhere so you can actually just throw your axe and hit it, those are great. But the ones
Mhm.
that just circle and never land
That's
anywhere
so
and
annoying.
you just have to time it perfectly, it's I spent way
Yeah.
too long on one earlier.
There are certain things replaying this game that I was like, oh, okay, I remember this now. Like it's coming back to me, like riding a bike. Where I'm like, oh, I remember this from part one. Like when you got in the boat, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I remembered like trying to run into barrel, you have to like line it up perfectly, or
Yeah.
you just skim the barrel. And I was like, I remember wishing that they had fixed this, and apparently they haven't.
My only gripe is that feel like the inventory menu system was a little bit better in the first game. I'm not saying it's bad currently, but
I know what you mean.
it looks I don't know. It just looks a little messy.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Like you know,
different.
you've been playing something for a while. You know, like generally, okay, I know this goes to the next page. I still make the mix-ups.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. Like it's not bad. It's just weird.
I want to
I
switch
guess.
over to like the other ones, and like I'm used to hitting like L1 and R1 in order to do that, and this
Yeah.
one is L2 and R2,
Yeah.
and I keep like switching Kratos and Atreus like 3 times before I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not moving over any screens, am I?
I do the same thing in combat. Like I'll want to hit L1 to like do the whole aiming thing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not that one. It's L2.
Also, refresh my mind from the ending of the last God of War, because I isn't Atreus Loki? Like, why does he keep saying he wants to know who Loki is? Like, that's you.
I think he's just like kind of speaking in the third person.
Yeah, I think he's just like trying to figure out like there's a prophecy about Loki. He wants to know what that is.
He's also in the like awkward teen look phase. He looks rough.
Yeah. I mean, he looked kind of rough in the first game too, though.
I feel like he looks a lot rougher.
I don't know where
in
this
one.
like scar thing came from, but I think he had it in the first game too, and he just looks kind of rough.
I feel like he was like, "Hey, Dad, can I have a mohawk?" And he was like,
I guess it's
"Okay."
yes. Yeah.
This happened, so I don't know if it's just based on some of the games I've been playing lately, but every single time I go to dodge roll, I hit circle.
Same.
Not
Me
X.
too.
Same, not X. It's throwing me off.
It's throwing me off so bad. I'm like,
I died like twice right at the beginning because I kept trying to hit circle to dodge roll.
yep. That fight with the Thor at the beginning was so rough. I was like, why aren't you dodging? And it wasn't until I beat him the hard way that I realized it was X.
So minor beginner spoilers for everyone for the beginning of Ragnarok, but that cutscene where Thor just kind of shows up and then there's like a second knock at the door, I'm like, who's this?
Okay, we had this conversation before you got here off the podcast, but I'm gonna reiterate because I think it's hilarious. I don't know why Odin sounds like Billy Crystal, but he does not sound intimidating at all.
Well, Thor also kind of sounds like Josh Brolin to me.
So we looked it up. I don't know if you watched Sons of Anarchy. Did you watch Sons of Anarchy? Oh, you won't know. Oh, did you watch Remember the Titans?
Yes.
Okay, so the dude that's friends with Julius, the black and white friends that like they overcome the odds and then he dies at the end. That's the guy who's voicing Odin or Thor.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude.
also thought it was Josh Brolin. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah, Thor, just like his character appearance, his overall just demeanor and attitude in this game is just, and the voice acting is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Like it's so good.
And
It's
I'm not mad at Odin either, by the way. I think it's great.
I'm not mad at Odin either. He just like when he spoke, I was like, that was not what I was gonna expect.
I wasn't expecting.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
It just threw me off.
Like, I feel like the vision of Odin in my head, right, is like, I don't know, more recently coming out of like Assassin's Creed, right, and like doing the whole like Vision Quest stuff in Asgard. I'm like, the Allfather. Like, yeah, he's a burly Viking, and then like this scrawny like Italian New York little guy walks in and he's just like, "Hey, Kratos, how's it going, man? You know,
I got a deal for you.
You killed my grandkids. They kind of had it coming."
Fair, as far as the body type they were going for with him, it's very similar to what Baldur was in the first game.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, like I like Thor. I like Thor being just thick with 3 C's, but like,
yeah, I was saying if they ever did like a live action, I would love to see John Goodman playing this version of Thor. I think it'd be hilarious.
Well, John Goodman's like super skinny now.
Oh, older John Goodman then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine like Kratos is talking, all of a sudden all you hear is Sully.
Yeah, no. Odin kind of threw me for a loop. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in this game. I've been waiting because like that. I mean, Kratos looked older in the last God of War, but he looks like really old in this one.
He looks like he shouldn't even be standing.
Yeah, dude. Like
every time I look at him, I was gonna say every time I look at him now, I'm trying to picture him without the beard.
Yep.
And just how his normal looking. I'm like, that's not his face anymore.
No, he has like a sunken in face, like age has taken its toll on him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this game is going to be only like a 2-parter for the Norse series, and so it'll bring a conclusion to this rendition of Kratos and the story. Do you guys think that he's going to die in this game?
I do. I think we're gonna continue on with Atreus.
God, I don't want to do that, dude.
I don't either.
I'm fully expecting
I expect it. I fully expect it to happen.
I don't want to play as that little shit.
Maybe he'll become cooler in the other games when he's old.
I feel like if that were to happen, and Kratos does die in this game, and you do play as Loki, like the God of Mischief or something, is like the new game series title. It's gonna be like a lot of years in the future.
Yeah,
like it'll be him as an adult for sure.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, like, I mean, it'd be a nice like actual reboot for the franchise because, like I was saying earlier when we were talking about it, like I just like these games are good, but they're not God of War to me. Like it's not what I'm used to and grew up with. So I mean, like just the overall like difference in gameplay and style is just never felt the same. But an actual reboot with like a new character would actually be better, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I kind of expect him to die and then just kind of move on with Atreus. But it's kind of interesting because, like, especially because in the last God of War game, they didn't really mention a whole lot about Kratos' past, but like it's being heavily implied because everyone knows he was the former God of War.
Yeah,
and they mentioned like the Greek pantheon and how Kratos ended the whole line of the Greek pantheon, and Kratos even mentions like, hey, maybe we should go somewhere else where like they can't get to us, kind of thing. So I'm just kind of curious, like if they're gonna go like to another sort of pantheon, maybe with Atreus, or they're gonna stay with the Norse stuff.
To me, that's also like some of the best moments is when they're like, "Oh man, you remember when you were in Greece?" I was like, "Yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember when I was in Greece.
Wild."
I did some things and some stuff, man. Let me tell you.
Like every time they say something, like they essentially hint at, like one of the conversations in the boat was like, "Hey, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought, Dad?" He's like, "Big."
Big.
I'm like, just say it. Say what it is.
Yeah.
Say it. So give me the reference. Give me the Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Big.
My prediction going forward is we get Atreus as the main character, and then we like dip into, I guess, Chinese mythology is my prediction, because like I don't know what else.
Egyptian
maybe. Yeah.
I personally can't see them continuing the game series like that. Like I feel like that'd be extremely milking it at that point.
I mean,
and essentially just turning it into Assassin's Creed.
I mean, yeah,
or Immortals now.
Yeah. Honestly,
I don't know. Maybe they'll just not call it God of War, and it'll just be like Atreus.
Atreus, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want the series to take that kind of a turn.
Is it really God of War without Kratos?
No, that's why. Like, I
Yeah.
really hope. Like, honestly, I hope it just ends. I hope it ends with this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad,
I
but
don't think they are though, because it's such a moneymaker.
it is. But I
They'll
hope
do an offshoot.
I hope it ends. I hope it ends.
I'd be more okay with them just ending it now and actually doing ground up remakes of 1 and 2.
Yeah, do ground up
Yeah.
remakes of 1 and 2, or
And the PSP games.
yeah, or
just kind of do like what like Final Fantasy did, and like just do like a remake where it's like all 3 God of Wars kind of like just remade into like one game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. Or if
My only
they
issue with
went
that
back
is
to
that-
some other games, you know, I don't know.
My only issue with that was that they definitely changed the story up a bit, though. I wouldn't want them to change the story any.
Yeah. No, because God of War, yeah, there's a lot that like it would be very difficult to make in today's society. So
Yeah, because like if they tried to remake like ground up 1 and 2, and it would follow in the reboot's footsteps. Like it'd be more like touchy, emotional, and shit. And I was like, no, like I didn't. I just wanted to just get in there and just rip something's head off.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of hope it ends and then they do something new, you know. Just do a new IP.
Say, what does Santa Monica put out besides God of War?
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, yeah.
Do they still do that though? Isn't that been
Not
passed
for-
to a different studio?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I don't even know when the last Twisted Metal came out though, except for that PS3 one.
I think that was.
I don't know. Doing a new IP would be cool. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not.
I think that would be the smart way to go. Is doing.
If they do, they're gonna try, and if it doesn't hang out, if it doesn't work, they're gonna be like, "All right, cool, going right back to God of War."
Maybe.
I don't know. I think companies need to kind of make that leap more because I don't want them to be like Nintendo and rely on 3 franchises to hold up their studio.
No, they need to branch out and do something new.
Yeah.
And it's gotta be different. You know what I mean? Like if it's gonna work, it can't be like, oh, from the guys that brought you God of War is another murder slasher, hardcore action, you know, OP character game. Like it's got to be something very different.
It's also nice because I don't know if y'all have picked up on the whole Easter eggs with the poems in the game, but it's nice when games point out other games like that because I kind of hope that gives like a kind of in-game word of mouth of something like, huh, if it's good enough for them to get like an Easter egg or a shout out in this game, then maybe I should.
Are they shouting out other games with the poems? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I haven't been paying attention.
I didn't know that.
There's the very first poem I picked up. I read it, and it's essentially Horizon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's the fucking one I found earlier was for Death Stranding, and it's just like words, just like one word, then a comma, and then another one, all words relating to the game. The very last line is just bomb, comma, piss. I was like, yep, that's Death Stranding, all right.
So what something is kind of cool and inspiring though, if they did end the God of War franchise and stepped away and did something slightly different. One, I think they'll always do something that's very narrative driven, and they'll kind of keep that. It might be a different setting. It might not be like super gory like God of War. But like so when like Sucker Punch switched things up and went from Infamous and did Ghost of Tsushima, it's still the same type of game. Like it's still like an open world explorative game.
Yeah,
it's just a completely different setting and like focus.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I need it to be polar opposite. Like and I think Ghost of Tsushima and Infamous is a good pool because like they are both open world exploration games, but like they're very different mechanically too. Like Ghost of Tsushima was like the Assassin's Creed game we all wanted. You know what I mean?
That game was dope.
And Infamous was more of a, I don't know, superhero game, right?
It was very much like in the line of like Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. So like I feel like for the next game for Santa Monica Studios, like it's either got to be a game in the vein of like Last of Us, where it's like a very heavy story driven, not necessarily hallway, but you know what I mean? Like it's a very pointed game. Or they do another open world, but in a more modern setting with different mechanics.
Either that or just ending a God of War could also open them up to other stuff. Because I mean, it seems like PlayStation getting a lot more properties like Marvel with Insomniac now.
They could do some stuff like that.
They might try and like, I don't know, outsource to them and try to get them doing something. Because I mean, if Santa Monica made like I know Amy Hennig is working on that Star Wars game, and I mean she's created so many good first party titles like Soul Reaver and Uncharted and all that. So I mean, I could easily see them being handed something.
Look, if Santa Monica made a Wolverine game, you know that would be legit.
That shit would be amazing.
It'd be so good. Now, it's not going to happen because there's already a studio doing Wolverine. But
I need Insomniac to give that over. Like Insomniac's doing great, but like,
or even like I'm trying to think like another character they could do like
Venom.
I was going to say Venom
or Punisher.
Venom or Punisher. Yeah, I think they could really.
Oh, Blade would be,
absolutely,
that'd be great.
Absolutely, a vampire hunting game. Done.
That'd be fantastic.
That's right up their alley.
That actually would be pretty cool.
That would
I'd play
be
that.
so good.
I'd play the shit out of that.
Oh yeah. Get Wesley Snipes to voice him. I don't even care.
No better.
Kind of makes me sad because I don't think it's ever going to happen.
It's not, but
now that's something I wanted that I didn't know I wanted until right now.
It's kind of like Star Killer in the new Fallen Order game or whatever.
Oh my god!
Like that has not left. That has not left.
Let it be true.
Like Steven.
The problem is when it doesn't happen, it's going to disappoint me.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it more lately because I kept seeing posts on Facebook celebrating that actor's birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Sam Witwer. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, happy birthday to Maul, Star Killer, and all this. And I'm like, just do it. Just do it.
Now, if Santa Monica wanted to just, make like a My Hero game.
That'd be pretty cool too.
I do not have very high hopes for any major.
No, I don't. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Ever take an anime IP.
No,
it'd be great, but
the only anime I could see them maybe pulling off would be like Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
because they've handled fights with massive titans before.
But
I wouldn't want them to have an anime game.
I don't want them to do it. Yeah, no.
Suck.
They
usually either suck or they're fighting games, which I don't like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Or they could take Pokemon. Game Freak can just outsource some stuff.
I think if they're gonna make it brutal like that, they'll just stick with the PETA Pokemon game. That was brutal enough.
No,
the PETA Pokemon game.
When Black and White came out, PETA made its own Pokemon game, and like Pikachu's like missing an ear, and like the Pokemon look rough. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Not the bread though. PETA bread's really good.
PETA bread's really good.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be really upset when a Blade game doesn't happen from Santa Monica Studio. Because that sounds so good.
I feel like we this in podcast we just get each other hyped up for stuff
we're just
that's
gonna
never
get you
gonna
really
happen.
hyped for shit that'll never happen.
It's never gonna happen. Although to be fair, like 2 years ago, now almost maybe a year ago, I don't know when we started this podcast.
It's like
it's almost 2 years.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. We did talk about having like an open world Pokemon game, and that's essentially coming out.
I called that shit too.
That's essentially happening now.
It is happening.
Or at least the closest thing to it.
We're getting a cooperative open world Pokemon game.
I'm still very skeptical as if it's going to run well.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be a nightmare.
We
the
all connect with
multiplayer,
each other.
yeah, it's going to be terrible.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, Tim dropped out. Hold on, wait for him to rejoin. Oh, now Cody dropped out. Oh.
I didn't think it was going to be terrible, but maybe I'm just being optimistic.
I mean, I hope it's not, but Nintendo is notorious for having shitty
co-op
servers or online play.
Guys, I'm tired apparently.
Why?
Steven was like, "Oh, Tim dropped out. Oh, Cody dropped out." I was like, "Oh, oh no, oh no,
Oh.
Discord, what are you doing?"
Nah, I
We
feel
were
like
talking
we're just
about
gonna,
Pokemon.
yeah, we're just gonna have errors trying to join up with each other, and somebody's just gonna keep dropping out left and right just from just like communication errors or some bullshit. But
Yeah,
yeah, I hope not. I really hope not. But Nintendo's
I
online is so bad.
I hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah.
That's just
I mean,
yeah.
if they can run games like I don't know, Overwatch, Splatoon, and
Yeah, but Splatoon has apparently had just the worst run with its multiplayer.
Yeah,
Especially
Splatoon
this
2,
new one.
The Splatoon 2's wasn't terrible. I didn't honestly have too many issues, but
A couple of the streamers I watched, like they would hop in and then immediately get disconnected.
nice.
And it would happen often, and then they'd be able to get into like one round or one match, and it would go smoothly, and then it would just go downhill again.
As long as they don't do something convoluted, like, all right, make sure you download the app, and then you got to add your friend through the app as well, and then you also got to type in their birthday and find out their social security number.
What what street they lived on when they were a little kid.
Walk their dog, learn their mother's maiden name, like, and then you can maybe join them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No promises.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never had any issues with the raid battles in Sword and Shield, but that was
every
just
now and then
battling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's I don't know.
Before we get too far from the topic, what's y'all's favorite God of War game? Mine is God of War 2.
3.
I think 2018.
That's fine.
For me.
2018 was great.
Have you played the original ones?
I have not played the first one. I played every other one except for the first one.
Okay.
The first
one. Honestly, like if I had to pick it for like the first one was like it's so good. It was like I don't know, it was so good.
The worst is Ascension, hands down.
Yeah.
I really like Ascension.
I don't.
Well,
the worst are the PSP games, in my opinion.
I never played them.
They're still good, but
Ghost of Sparta was good.
Well, yeah, like they're still good. It's just if I'm rating them, they're lowest for me.
Yeah.
I know the story didn't matter in Ascension, but I thought the gameplay and the bosses were great.
Cody doesn't like Ascension because he got stuck and wasn't able to finish the game.
Oh.
And he refuses to go back to it.
This isn't like it was too hard and I couldn't make it past it. This was a game-breaking bug that they acknowledged and were like, sorry, if you want to finish the game, you have to restart, play it on the hardest difficulty, because that's the only mode that it actually works on. And there was no way that was happening. And then I was like, I'm not going to wait either. So I uninstalled it and traded it in. And then like 3 months down the road, they patched it.
Yeah, they patched it.
You don't want to play on the hardest difficulty?
No.
You know, back in my day, my platinum trophy master days, I have every God of War game platinumed up into the reboots. So
I don't.
I don't have any of them platinumed.
Super hard difficulty.
I don't
not
even
to twist my nipples over here or anything.
I don't even have 2018 platinumed.
No, I couldn't beat the stupid freaking Valkyrie Queen.
Couldn't do it.
I just never went back and tried it.
I love that they keep
think
referencing
Christian's the only one out of us that beat it.
They've referenced it a couple times in this new one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, wow, the Valkyries are like, shut up.
Like, yeah, I did that. Mm-hmm.
I got through that entire 2018. I did the entire platinum run on normal difficulty. I bumped that shit down to easy, and I still had a rough ass time on that fucking Queen Valkyrie bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, like when I was going through it, because it's the only one that like I really have to do. There's 3 trophies I still have to get the platinum for the 2018 one. It's to beat the Valkyrie Queen, and then upgrade my Chaos Blades, because you have to beat the Valkyrie Queen in order to get the last upgrade for the Chaos Blades, and then obviously the Platinum Trophy. So all I have to do is beat the Valkyrie Queen, and I'm gonna get the Platinum Trophy. But when I looked up how to do it, the article said it's hard, oh my god, it's so hard. I don't even know how we did it. Good luck. That was all it said about it. I was like, well, I'm not doing that.
I think I remember like contemplating like, okay, I can probably do this one too. And then I remember getting to Muspelheim, and then there's that trophy for doing something there.
The
And it's
maze thing?
essentially, or whatever it is, the fiery place where it constantly changes every time you go in there, like a roguelike. I'm like, fuck this, bro. I don't want to do this. Like, damn.
Yeah. They had like the poison gas too, where you can only be in there for so long.
Yep.
Yeah, that was rough.
I probably won't go for the platinum on this new one either.
It depends. Depends on how challenging it is.
So they have a lot less trophies than the last one.
It does.
I'm gonna do it.
I like that the games are doing that. Like with Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is going to be a platinum if I really sat down and did it.
Yeah, if we really try, we think we could do it pretty easily.
Yeah. At 3 stars on that last special ops map, though, that's...
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's going to be rough.
Hardcore mode on any Call of Duty campaign has never struck me as being accomplishable.
Back in my platinum trophy hunting days, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3. Maybe not World at War, actually. I didn't like that game.
I like that game.
Blops 2?
No, I never played Blops 2.
Oh.
I like the Modern Warfare games, and I had Black Ops. Just so Black Ops was good. The first one.
Black Ops was good, and then the one that had the Battle Royale.
Blops 4.
Yeah, Blops 4.
I beat
Blackout.
Black Ops 1 in a night because I'm pretty sure God of War 3 was coming out the next day, and I had to beat it so I could play God of War 3.
It was also only like 4-hour long campaign.
It was not very long, but when you're trying to play the whole campaign in the sitting, it feels like it's forever long.
I remember playing that, and then they did the whole like, Mason, the numbers, he's in your head. I'm like, oh my god,
the numbers, and then I didn't care after that.
I was like, huh. And you get to the main menu, and they're like, hey, break out of your chair. I'm like, oh, cool.
So I will say, I'm totally, I totally fall for it all the time, and it got me in Ragnarok. So this is a minor spoiler here, but when you're fighting Thor, and it kills you, and you go to the main screen, and he's just like, "Nah, this is over when I say it's over." I was like, dope. "This is so cool!"
Yeah,
I was like, "This is
like
the
they had like the helpful hints up and everything. Like you died.
It was cool. I don't like the fact that they made it seem like he was just Thor killed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, no, he didn't. It's fucking Kratos. Get your ass up.
They were just like, I think that was them being like, yeah, guys, Kratos is old.
Yeah.
They were like, he's not the badass you remember. He's old now.
He's definitely not the badass as it used to be.
No, I mean, the whole fight with Thor, he's like, "Where's this God of War?"
Yeah, he's still the man, but he's not fucking peak God of War 3 Kratos.
He's not ripping Helios' head off. Yeah.
I think we'll get that Kratos, but I think the effort is gonna kill him. That's my prediction.
God, dude,
I think we're gonna have to kill Odin, and it's gonna take us going full on God of War, like straight up releasing all the Greek god power, and then the effort alone is gonna kill him at the end. That's what I think is gonna happen.
God of War 2 is still my favorite, but God of War 3 is one of the most hyped releases I think I've ever
That game is so good.
I remember when the demo finally came out, and I think I had to go to GameStop and pre-order it to get the demo code. And I came home and I was like, oh my god. And it does the whole fucking ripping his head off and all that in the demo. I'm like, this is the best demo ever.
Yeah.
And then it just ends with him flying up and get ready to land on the Fire Titan. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Do you remember demos? Remember that was a thing?
Demos got me so hyped.
I actually did play a demo for Steel Rising, and I'm glad I played a demo for it because it was ass.
I played a demo for that Harvestella game, and I'm glad because that was so bad.
You might actually like Steel Rising because it's very Soulsborne like.
No, I do like Soulsborne games.
I started it, and I was like, ugh.
Are you before we start wrapping stuff up, are you going to be streaming again anytime soon?
Yeah, I had just the hellacious like last 3 weeks at work where like I was there 45 plus hours and I didn't want to do anything but like work, sleep, and watch TV.
I feel you.
But now that like hopefully all that's behind me now and things will actually start to calm down a little bit, and I'll have a little bit more free time, I'm gonna start streaming again. I don't know what I'm gonna play because it kind of like I guess it could finish Dead Space.
You're close to finishing Dead Space.
Halloween's technically over, but it doesn't really matter. Just keep playing Dead Space.
Dude, I'm playing Callisto Protocol as soon as we get back from Disney.
Yeah.
That is essentially.
I didn't want to do God of War because I needed God of War to be for me. Like I think we had this conversation because I know you're on the fence about it, and I was like, I'm not doing it because I need God of War to be for me.
Yeah. I even mentioned on my streams that like I may not play the whole game on stream. I'm playing it this weekend because I've got a 4-day weekend and the game's
Nothing
out,
else to
so
do.
I might as well stream it. I'm going to be playing it anyway. But it's really just sort of a placeholder game until stuff starts coming out after we get back from Disney. Because like,
I don't know.
Because I'm not going to stream. Too. I don't even think I'm going to stream Pokemon.
Yeah, I want to try and beat God of War before Pokemon comes out.
Yeah, that's the big thing is I want to beat it, and Pokemon comes out next week.
I've seen God of War takes about 25 to 60 hours depending on how you play it.
Yeah.
So might have to cut out some side content, maybe.
Yeah. Play a game how I want to play because Pokemon's one of those games like I wouldn't mind picking up and putting it down to finish God of War.
I know me, and Pokemon takes the cake over anything. Like it's gonna whatever I'm playing is getting pushed away.
I think I'm gonna take this one a little bit more casually this time around, but that could change when I start playing it.
Let's say who knows? I could put in the game, but yeah, I never want to play anything else ever again.
Yeah,
like
this is the god tier game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I got Brilliant Diamond, I was like, all right, I've played this game before. I'm probably just gonna pick it up here and now. No, I no-lifed it.
I don't know what it was. Well, I mean, I do know what it was. I just don't know why. I
like the chibi thing.
Chibi style.
I don't understand either, especially since you like Link's Awakening, and that game was dog shit.
Yeah. Well, it's a different style, so like that was like
barely though.
That was like it was like a little toy, and everything was like shiny and plasticky, and I was like, this is adorable. And then you get Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and they like everybody's bow-legged for some reason. And they got big ass heads, and I'm just like, I
mean, I know what they're trying to do, but they just made it look ugly, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you talked about it before, Cody. I'm not trying to steal your idea, but I legitimately have never played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, and they're both on the Switch for N64.
They are.
So I was thinking, like, it might actually be cool to play that for the first time.
You should.
On stream.
Assuming it's still there, if you go on the Nintendo Switch online, they actually have some Majora's Mask icons and avatars you can get.
Because the only Legend of Zelda game I've ever played is Breath of the Wild.
Really? I didn't know that.
The Breath of the Wild was the first and only Zelda game I've ever played.
Ocarina of Time is pretty great. I think Breath of the Wild is GOAT, but Ocarina of Time is close second.
Got to play those in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Wind Waker is my personal favorite.
It's the cartoon one, right?
The GameCube one, yeah. It's all like cell shaded.
Yeah,
it's definitely my number 3.
It's Toon Link.
Mm-hmm.
Toon Link, yeah.
I mean, obviously, everyone always talks about like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, but then everyone's always like, "Oh, you play Breath of the Wild? Well, that's probably like the best one ever of all of them." I'm like, well, then now I know it's all downhill from here.
Twilight Princess is nice too, because like it's not regarding Majora's Mask, but I've always thought Twilight Princess is like really dark.
It is
compared to the others.
Majora's Mask is good. It's not one of my top games.
It's one of those ones you want to like, but or like want it to be like your favorite
Yeah.
or whatever, but you're like, God, this game's so fucking complicated.
Yeah, like it's got a lot of really cool stuff in it, but man, it gets confusing.
Yeah, because it's like all based on like the same 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine you're in fucking Groundhog Day
Yeah.
and you're
All
Bill
right.
Murray.
But in a
But
really
yes, I am going to
terrible
start
place.
streaming again.
Cool. Steven, I know you've been streaming randomly off and on here and there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, I think it's great. Christian, you still have not started yet, right?
No, I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I'm not doing mine for any reason. If I do it, I'm not like talking or entertaining or anything. So,
Are you streaming from your PlayStation, Stu?
yeah, just doing it to do it.
No, that's fine.
So,
Cool.
All right. Well, I think we can call it for this one.
Cool.
This was a batshit wild, made no sense nonsense episode, but hey,
this is a good one.
I
Talk
think
about
it was a
pickles.
great
Talk about
one. Yeah.
pickles for like 30 minutes.
Hey man, I'm here for it.
This is what we're gonna base all our future episodes off of.
Yep. This is
ready?
it. Get ready. This is the format. It's
We
nonsense.
should just do every podcast like super late at night. We're all just super punchy
Yeah.
and
Every podcast, expect to see me do my hand in the fucking Terminator.
Oh my god.
What's the dong rating?
Yeah, we expect the dong rating.
What's the dong rating?
Oh god.
Give
Yeah,
me that DR.
That's 100. That's 100% the tagline, by the way. I don't remember what the context was, but Christian said it. Like it's
Some
gonna.
about Girth.
It's just gonna be also Girth. Comment section should be interesting on that one. All right.
Hey.
Alright, you can that means you can name this one dong rating.
Dong rating.
There's some
Give me that
clickbait for you.
DR.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. If you stuck through that,
Yeah, thanks.
genuinely thank you. We're still figuring stuff out, and we're like 30, almost 40 episodes in. 38, something like that. Anybody got anything they want to close out on?
Nah.
Christian's. I don't even.
I give this
fucking image.
What a callback. That's how we end the episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.